It's a common sense recap of the big stories. It's Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC. Breaking news, WABC.
Wow, what a day today. I mean, we have the situation with Mayor Adams, and what is the truth? In the studio with us, we have Judge Richard Weinberg, and he'll give us analysis, and Ed Cox, the New York State GOP chairman, and Governor David Paterson, who give us the perspective from the Democratic point of view. And me and Rita Cosby. What else can you ask for?
You can't ask for more. John, I'll just say, what an amazing day. Let's say this is the first time.
Where do we start?
Well, this is the first time, first of all, a sitting New York City mayor. Think of all the crazy things that have happened in New York City history, but it is the first time a sitting mayor has been indicted. I watched all the stuff today, and I'll just say I was a little surprised. I thought Damian Williams, who is the U.S. attorney, I thought he'd have more. I kept talking about getting bumped up from coach to first class, and I thought there'd be more. Ed Cox.
It's hard to find the quo in whatever, and you need a quo in the quid pro quo. So it's a very weak indictment with respect to bribery.
Your thoughts, Governor Paterson?
Yeah, that surprised me as well, because if you added all that money up, it's $100,000, and he kept saying $100,000 like it was $100 million, but it was $100,000. And I'm not saying that excuses that excuses the conduct, but it certainly puts the attempt to convict him, in my opinion, more in doubt than I would have thought. The Eastern District generally, I was just going to say this, John. The Eastern District generally convicts 95% of its cases.
This is a Southern District case, Governor.
Is this, I'm sorry, I meant the Southern.
It's 90, okay.
I thought I was in the South.
You're right,
but usually the Southern District doesn't bring anything to court unless they can think they got 95% chance of winning.
Exactly.
All right. Judge Weinberg, you were a judge.
Yes,
Give us
sir.
your analysis on it.
My analysis is the allegations are serious. You have to look to see what the evidence is. They're charging with bribery. They're talking about attempt to get money from foreign countries for illegal campaign contributions.
Did he get the money? I mean, I don't care that he got bumped up from business class to first class. Nobody cares.
No,
I agree.
It's the money from foreign countries.
It's the money.
That's the dangerous
Ed Cox, the chairman, is exactly right. The big issue is money from foreign countries. They're not allowed to make campaign contributions in U.S. elections. Now, why that's interesting, folks, is because that's exactly what the House Republicans have submitted to 5 state attorneys general to investigate, because a lot of allegations that the Democrats have been doing that nationwide. Foreign money being laundered, making it look like it's domestic contributions, or it's foreign contributions.
And by the way,
it through Black Blue.
Act Blue.
And that's the big story.
Yes, that's
the big story.
And we have Nick Langworthy. Hang on, we have Nick Langworthy coming up, you guys, talking specifically about this later.
Congressman Langworthy's on the oversight committee.
He's going to join us later on in the show. Yep.
And this is the one, the Act Blue, where foreign money gets siphoned through this Act Blue. And the Congress gave it to 5 attorney generals, 5 state AGs, because they don't trust the Department of Justice to do it. Is that correct?
Yes, and the question is, where did the money come from? The basic is, obviously, you're not supposed to get foreign money, and it's not supposed to be infiltrating U.S. elections. The other thing, I want to hit on one thing with Adams. The one thing that I found the most damning was not just the foreign money coming in through straw donors, but also that money had a matching fund. And that means that was taxpayer dollars that matched it. Do you hear what I'm saying? That to me was
8 to 1.
Right.
8 to 1.
8 to 1.
Right. So if that's the case,
8 to 1, and the 1 did not come from Americans.
There you go. A perfect system, Governor.
Perfect system. But that to me was the most, I thought, eye-opening of the allegation.
Oh, and by the way, let's not forget, and Governor Paterson alluded to it, this is one of 4 investigations going on.
Right.
What the Eastern District Governor is looking at is the possibility that there's Chinese.
All right, so let's get this straight. Southern District is the problems with the Turkish
exactly right
situation. The Eastern District is Chinese, and they haven't said anything yet, Eastern District.
but there's reports going on that they're looking at Chinese attempts to do this as well.
They're calling it in now.
Yeah, the Chinese are calling.
They're making a contribution right now.
And
phone 1-800-CHINA for an illegal contribution.
Judge,
Exactly.
you'll have your answer in just a moment.
And for the record, guys, Mayor Eric Adams has come out and said that he believes this is all political. He even said this today in his news conference, which was a wild news conference. And he said that he believes it's because he spoke out against the White House and others, and that this is retribution, that he wouldn't be on the radar if it wasn't for that.
We did say that during the 5 o'clock shows, that the White House was targeting him because of that. But if there's evidence, there's evidence.
Exactly. But it wouldn't be the first time the White House was involved in lawfare.
Well,
Don't be
that's the
surprised.
other thing. And in fact, we have Professor Dershowitz in a minute. One of the things that's happening today, ironically, is a hearing. It's in New York Appeals Court, and it's over the big money that, remember, Judge Angora slapped Trump with that huge fine.
You mean where there was no injury to anybody?
Right.
All the money was repaid, and the banks would do business again. I could see putting Trump out of business for that.
Exactly, right. That's the irony.
I mean, what Arthur Angora, my former colleague, is doing there, I have no idea. That case never should have been brought. And he, as a good judge, should have dismissed it.
I agree. And by the way, Judge, you'll be happy because I was watching some of the hearing, and actually some of the judges on the hearing were saying, this seems a little odd. Who was the victim here? Who was this?
That's the point. There is no victim.
And worried about the implications to business all over New York.
Well, Rita, that's an excellent point. You know why? Because they've sent out a signal through this prosecution that if you do business in this town, this statute can be used against you if you're a political enemy.
Absolutely. But by the way,